Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. And thank you so much for being here. So, if you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Michelle. So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to see what wants to come out for you for the month of July. I thought to do these monthlies. I tried them out last month, and I thought, you know what? Why not do it for the month of July too, right? We're celebrating 4th of July, right? And we're actually hitting upon the weekend, so it's exciting. And I know a lot of us may not feel that we have a lot of freedom, but compared to a lot of others, especially even with the state of this world right now, we are truly very, very lucky. So this is about counting our blessings. So taking a moment to do that, guys, is going to be really, really important. So hopefully you'll do that sometime over this weekend, right? So have a safe and happy one. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is going for you. This is a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or my description box. And I want to thank all of you that have been booking discovery sessions with me and coaching sessions with me. For those of you that are looking to take your business to that next level, for those of you that are looking to take that relationship to the next level, or just, your life overall, you definitely want to book a discovery session up here that allows some one-on-one time together for us to get to know you and see if we're a good fit, and then of course make a recommendation in terms of one of our programs, okay, or packages, whatever works best, okay? So I'm incredibly thrilled. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you, and I'm just so honored to be a part of your journey. So I thank you so much for being here, and please, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and note your comments. I've realized like only 80% of you are actually subscribed. It's crazy. So by doing so and clicking the button and subscribing, if you do like the way I roll and you love this read, definitely do so, okay? It helps my channel stay up, and it helps keep me going and getting these out for you all the time, okay? So let's do this, all right? Let's do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look in terms of where you're at. We're going to do a Celtic spread because I want to kind of see where you're kind of at right now. And I'll show you each and every one of these cards, guys, as we go through. But I don't want to spend time doing that until I actually get to the card. So I think it's going to be helpful. Your underlying energy, Scorpio, there's been an ending of some sort, what I see here. So interesting, some sort of heartbreak that has come over. Now, this is a general read, which is very different from my bi-weekly reads. So we're just going to see what wants to come up. And apparently this wanted to come up. This is your underlying energy at some sort of heartbreak. So something that you're disappointed of, something that didn't work out. Now, it could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might have that on your chart, or someone might have that in theirs that are close to you. But that's what I see here. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at where you're at right now. So we've got you in Emperor mode. Okay, so this is what I feel is that you're kind of at the Emperor mode. You're being very decisive. You're very, very strong and structured in terms of how you move forward in terms of your life, creating boundaries, doing what it is you need to do, taking the lead. Some of you might be in leadership positions, whether at work, have your own business, kind of that type of thing. So I really feel that you're kind of taking on this type of energy, is what I see here. What is crossing that could be an obstacle or an opportunity is the World card, okay? So this is about coming to completion, a successful completion. So maybe that you've obtained a leadership position that is now keeping you grounded. It's a 4 card talks, is about being grounded. And actually creates a good, solid foundation for the Emperor to operate on. So it's about, could be a new job, new leadership position for many of you. And it could be having a successful completion in this, right? Could be here. Now, for some of you, might be doing a lot of traveling. It could be the case for some of you as well. But the opportunity is a completion. An opportunity for travel might come up for some of you. Now, the obstacle would be is that maybe not wanting to do the traveling, or you not wanting something to come to a completion. So for some of you, that could be the case. It depends on whatever you came to my channel for. So just keep that in mind. So whatever you have on your mind coming to this channel, you want to keep, definitely keep that kind of, at the forefront as you take a look at some of these messages and insights that are coming through on the cards here. But I think it's a successful completion and an opportunity that you had here, okay? In the recent past, you had some illusion as it pertained to that. So maybe that you were unsure of how things would work out in a relationship or situation. Something eluded you in some way. It's a major arcana card. And I apologize for the glare there, guys. You can see it better over here. Okay, so yeah, it's a major kind of, which the Emperor is too, which is interesting because there's been some sort of illusion that you just weren't quite sure of. Okay, And the interesting thing is that what's above you in terms of your positioning right now, and your strength position is focusing on work. Your strength right now for yourself is focusing on your work. And I'm actually going by what the cards say, because that's what wants to come through. So this is about your security. This is about material, kind of effects here. That's what this is talking about. It's an 8 card, which is about getting your balance. So maybe you weren't sure how things were going to work out, and you got this new opportunity. Now you're working really, really hard, and that's in your strength position, and that gives you balance in your life by focusing on that. Now your what's below you, the Emperor here, is this is about taking something and moving away. Okay, so this could be some sort of deceit, some sort of uh, um, you know, um, something that maybe perhaps is underlying here. Okay, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Again, you might have that in your chart. Someone might have it in theirs. But this is talking about having faith that there is no deceit here, because this is a 7 card, talks about faith, that not having something created, or a foundation based, a foundation of any sort based upon any sort of deceit. You don't want that in your life, in your whatever that is. But that's what's coming through here. Now it could be that you maybe had snuck off and perhaps not said something to someone, or something, whatever that looks like. So for some of you, I guess it could be that too. But that's what I see coming through here. So this is what is under kind of the underlying type of how you're feeling underneath the Emperor. You don't want to be deceived, and you're having faith that you're not going to also do that to anyone as well. And I'm sure that that's the case. I'm going to pull some clarifiers in terms of this 7 card here, and what that looks like. What is this 7 of Swords? Yeah, this is about emotions. This is about an opportunity of emotional fulfillment. There is an opportunity that's coming through of emotional fulfillment. This is overfilling emotion. And you're hoping is that it doesn't have any sort of deceit that is attached to it. So for those of you that it came up for a relationship, that could be the case. And I clarified that is, again, having faith that you won't have deception, and then you can move forward and feel really good with this new opportunity. And that's what I see here, which is interesting. We're going to move on into the near future, and what we get is the Knight of Wands. This is passionately moving forward, and even though you're afraid, you're going to move forward. So in your love life, for some of you, you might be doing that. So for some of you, you could be moving forward passionately, because that's how you feel about someone, but then you're still a little afraid, right? Because you can see, look at the face on this person, right? They're very confident in themselves, but they're also, about what they want, but they're a little afraid, but they're doing it anyway. Okay. And so this is what I like what you're doing, Scorpio, is about, something's coming through to you. Now it could be someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy that came to you expressing, coming in very, very quick, and perhaps expressing something, delivering a message of some sort. So that could be the case. So let's clarify that, the Knight of Wands, a little bit more for you, and see what wants to come up. The King of Pentacles. Wow. It could be a message from someone that's of a earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This could be a business owner, someone who's a leader in what they do. So it could be that someone is bringing a message, even though that they're afraid of that sign, and bringing a message into you. What is this King of Pentacles here? Okay. What is this King of Pentacles? Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. So interesting here, guys. So this is saying is that, wow. Okay. This is saying is that I almost feel you've got 2 opportunities here. One from a Queen of Wands, and one from a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you got fire energy, you got earth energy. I almost feel that, Scorpio, you've got a choice here. Okay, I'm focusing on the energies here, and what you do is you've got a choice here about moving forward. In which it's kind of like you're getting messages for both, and you have a choice. Because I got the Queen of Wands. She's very, very spiritually guided, very confident, creates things, got that fire energy. And this person is very well established. Maybe it's something that you are currently in, and then there's a new opportunity here. But I think you've got a choice of information that's coming in to you, is what I really feel, that someone's bringing in some sort of information. And it could be that this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is the one that's a little bit fearful, but coming through anyway and bringing that information in. But there is a choice here. I almost feel there's 2 people here. Note your comments below, guys. Will you let me know? Because this is interesting, because I'm getting earth sign, and I'm also getting fire signs, within here. And there's an opportunity to choose, but you're focusing on work right now. Your best way of moving forward is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about the turning of a cycle. That this is an ending of an old cycle and starting a new cycle. So fresh energy is coming through. So that of which wasn't working, there's new fresh energy coming through. And I think that you are changing cycles. And what you don't know, yeah, is that the Tower, that you've ended some sort of cycle. So some of you might not really even realize that some sort of cycle has ended. But I feel that this is such a good cycle because this needed to happen. This needed to happen. So this changing here, was really, really important. This karmic change here. Is very, very important. So things are changing, and something, what you didn't know is that something had to be put to an end. And then it moves you forward into your hopes and fears, which is the Empress energy. And this is beautiful because this talks about new birth. So because of this ending of a cycle and the ending of something that, that just wasn't working, there's new birth for a new opportunity. Okay, and this is in your hope, your hope area. So be careful getting pregnant. But this is a 6 card, and well, it's a 3 card, but this talks about birth and being very creative. The Empress is very creative and bursts new things, right? And she's got that motherly type of energy. So in your hopes is that you want the birthing of something new, and then your outcome is the Temperance card, and this is actually a being able to balance everything out. This is balancing emotions. This is about getting balance of that in the past that had eluded you, or maybe or kind of deceived you in some way. But I do feel that things are going to get balanced, and this is a major arcana card. Look at this, guys. Just in here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards. Pivotal time for you in the month of July, Scorpio. Huge. All this needed to happen. Like the wheel needed to change, and something needed to come to an end. So the birthing of something new could come through to keep you balanced, is what I feel. And this is emotionally balanced, right? And I'm really getting that. But there is a choice. So in this choice, like I feel there's something had to come to an end. There was some sort of choice that had to be made. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this Death card. Make sure you put it in the right way here. What is this? Excuse me, not Death card. This Tower moment. Yeah, it's like the universe came in and just made a change for you. Okay, and so let's take a look at the Tower. What is that? Ah, a Judgment card. Guys, another major arcana card. Huge month in July for you. I got to tell you, the first 2 reads, check out your moon rising and your Venus suns, because, Aquarius and Capricorn, I did them both, and they're getting the same spectacular reads in terms of huge shifts and huge major arcanas coming through here and major life changes. So this is about judgment. So something coming to an end. Someone made a judgment. Maybe you made the judgment and something came to an end, which allowed for this new birth and this equanimity of emotions, this balancing to come through from the emotional standpoint. So, but this is also about resurrection. So this, again, could be a resurrection with someone or something in your life. It kind of resurrects and brings out new energy. It's also that you maybe made a choice, or someone made a choice for you moving forward to gain this. Let's clarify the Judgment card here. Amazing, Scorpio. Yeah, this is about could be of someone that you're working with, maybe a Capricorn that decided, it could be an ending with a Capricorn, and then and then this is about new life is coming through, that either allows you to be in this energy, to feel independent and very grateful and in gratitude where you're at, or this could be the other person making the judgment in this relationship, or a situation where this person made a judgment, put something to an end because something wasn't changing, and the cycle has also changed. So now new birth can come through and balance can be restored. Okay, so could again been with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy over here, that a judgment has been made to put something to an end, or vice versa. Note your comments below, guys. This is very interesting. Okay, very interesting. I do want to see what any advice in terms of this Death card over here. Excuse me, I keep wanting to say Death card. Why is that? It's a Tower card. Okay, it wants you to live life to the fullest. So the advice over here is about living life to the fullest, and that's why things had to come to an end, because you had to get rid of the energy that was keeping you stagnant and not allowing for the birth of something new and to balance things out. Okay, so any other advice on here? What else? keeping your commitments, okay? So whatever that looks like in a relationship or a situation, you might have gone back to someone in the past, is for some of you is what I do feel too. Wow, how interesting. I do want to pull another card to see if there's anything else that wants to add to it. Keep your commitments. Anything else? Narrow pathway. This is about treading thoughtfully, so moving forward thoughtfully in this relationship or situation. Transformation. Yeah, new transformation. Remember I talked about that fresh new energy emerging? I really feel that that birthing here was having to do with this Empress, is the birthing of something new, that transformation to birth of something new and to equalize and balance out the emotions here, okay? Let's take a look at the Temperance up here and see if anything else wants to come through here. Anything else? Yeah, the Temperance, the balancing out of emotions, of the heartbreak, right? So this is interesting. So we started with the heartbreak and I shuffled a little bit and it came back around again. It's like balancing out your emotions from a heartbreak. So you had some sort of heartbreak, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see, but you're balancing it out and you're gaining your stability as it comes through it. So this is a good thing. You're gaining your stability back, okay? You had to make a choice. I think it was a choice and it was eluding. Maybe you were making choices based on your shadow side and you weren't sure what choice to make. You're going to have a choice. Yeah, and the Hierophant. This could be that for those of you that could be having to do with marriage, it could be having to do keeping a marriage or not, or moving forward. And this is about, the fives are about adversity in a marriage of some sort for those of you. Yeah, and I get the Ten of Pentacles. So it could have to do with you making a choice to, for some of you that are married, to go back, or for some of you to change out of that into to move on. I just was going to say that and look what came out, guys. Look what came out. So maybe choosing to move on about something that you've invested a lot of time and effort into, a lot of emotions into. So interesting, guys, amazing. Wow. Yeah, and what is it that you are having to walk away from? I mean, we know that it's almost as is like a relationship or a situation. Note your comments below, guys. You had to surrender outdated beliefs of yourself, okay? That you've changed. You've changed now, and because of that you've changed and grown, you are letting go of any sort of limiting beliefs that originated from a past of some sort, okay? And now you can actually harness your power, which is about gaining your balance after a heartbreak, gaining the balance. Here, that Temperance card, and now you can live your life, okay? And that's what I feel here. This is beautiful, okay? I do want to pull, what's the empowering question that you need to ask yourself for the month of July? What is the empowering question that Scorpio needs to ask in terms of the month of July? Here it is. What is it? What's my worst fear? And how does it limit my possibilities in life? Okay. So, what is my worst fear? And how does that limit my possibilities in life? That is a big question, guys. Wow, and this is really beautiful. So this is something that the universe wants you to think about and really write that down and understand what that is and to be able to push through it. What's going to help you in terms of pushing through it, okay? What's going to help you, okay, in terms of this process? Trust. Accept that your inner voice is always going to guide you. So have this trust, okay? Even though that you might know which way in terms of that you're going to move forward, if something that for many of you that you had to make a choice, for here, and then some of you kind of had to walk away, even though you're not sure, what future holds in walking away, this is saying trust. And that's going to help you. Trust that the universe has got your back in this process. It does want you to remember that, okay? And anything else that you need to know in terms of moving forward on how to answer the question, what's your worst fear and how does it limit your possibilities? It wants you to trust. What else? Know that you and all of your loved ones are very, very safe, okay? So if you're wondering that, it's basically saying that that's going to be very important. And anything else, okay? Answering the call. The time is now. The time is now to trust, know that you're safe, and then that's what's going to help you overcome whatever it is that's your worst fear, and really understanding how that truly limits you in terms of living your best life because you've surrendered some of these old outdated beliefs and you're ready to move forward. Wow, Scorpio, this is beautiful. Guys, you got to let me know how this resonates. Please let me know. I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.